Aries, I have just one simple question. Why don't you allow yourself to feel so you can release? As always, if you're not an Aries, please scroll and mind your business. I want to chat with my Aries real quick. Aries, this is an emotionally charged Mercury retrograde. And I tried to warn you guys. I tried to ring the alarm a few days before it began. Once again, this Mercury is in the sign of Cancer. It's important to know what sign the Mercury retrograde is in. It's like a window into the things that will be brought to surface, the things that will be revealed, the things that will transpire, the tests that will present themselves. Now, why did I ask if you as an Aries are allowing yourself to feel so you can release? Many Aries have been saying they're exhausted. And let me tell you something, as an Aries, when I find myself exhausted, especially internally, I know that I am suppressing something. I know that I am apprehending myself from feeling what I need to feel so that I can release that energy. Mercury retrograde is a moment of truth, essentially. It's the test that checks to see if you're willing to release what needs to be released, so you can welcome the new and improved you that attracts the blessings, the visions, the goals that your heart desires. So if you're feeling exhausted during this time, Aries, I encourage you to release. Yes, that involves crying, letting it all out. We Aries are very notorious, and I've said this before, we are very notorious for holding tight like a soldier, and we are warriors. Within our right, we are warriors. But this Mercury retrograde is not calling you to be this strong warrior. It's asking you to just release. For many Aries, you have been the wounded warrior, which is why you are exhausted, which is why you're just sick and tired of being sick and tired. Trust me, I get it as an Aries. But it's until I understood that in order for me to attract that which my heart desires and to welcome in the blessings of my new endeavors, my new life, my new chapter, it all begins with releasing. You cannot release if you don't feel. I am not telling you to wear your problems, Aries. Most of us, we don't like to bask in our sorrows, right? You guys will see me sharing things that I've been through and then it's back to business. This Mercury retrograde is asking for the opposite. Are you brave enough to allow yourself to feel, to be human, to understand that you don't have to have it all under control? Sometimes you just need to release. Release the memories of those that have betrayed you. The shame that you have received from your community, loved ones, family. The failures you have experienced within your business, academic endeavors, family affairs, marital affairs. You see, when you don't feel, you can't release. And when you can't release, you are holding on to your ego, which is yearning to control your outcome. Why don't you just allow yourself to feel so you can release and trust that the universe is guiding you to better, is bringing you better? Why can't we just feel? Do you know that you will feel lighter, more energetic when you feel so you can release? This is the universe essentially saying, I'm gonna prepare you for better, for greater. But first you must feel so you can release, Aries. That includes forgiving yourself for not knowing better. That includes having compassion for yourself in the midst of failures. We Aries put a lot of pressure on ourselves. And because you represent the warrior ruled by the god of war, Mars, you charge forth, you charge and charge. And that is the thing. The warrior becomes the wounded warrior when they do not tend to themselves, when they do not put themselves first, when they fail to save themselves before saving anyone else. What good is it for a warrior like you, Aries, to fend for and look out for everyone else but yourself? Of course you'll feel depleted. Of course you'll feel exhausted. Why do you guys think I've been taking so many breaks as an Aries? Let's be very honest right now. Let's be honest. Right? I don't share much about my personal life, but there's a lot of moving parts and a lot of things that I am facing as an Aries right now, squarely. Bitter and sweet. But I am aware that I cannot pour from an empty cup. I cannot stand in the gap when I'm empty, when I feel exhausted, when I feel hopeless. Do you know what I do when I feel like that? I meditate. I take a day for me where I don't speak to anyone. I just pour into myself. If my spirit is calling, I launch into spiritual warfare, where I just speak over my life. I do protection work over my life and just spiritually pour into myself. There's many ways to do this. My favorite is writing it all down and burning it up. You're a fire sign, so fire practices are encouraged. Meditation early in the morning to activate your solar plexus chakra in the sun, 5 to 10 minutes at the very least, can greatly replenish your energy no matter what you're facing. Like I said, the universe has made it its duty to prepare you whether you like it or not, and that includes shedding old identities, removing what no longer belongs, what no longer fits. If you're an Aries who has a hard time with letting go, shedding old identities and reinventing yourself, whatever that may be, are you emotionally ready? Those who have a hard time with letting go, feeling and releasing, are going to have a hard time. And that's just the harsh truth. If you want better, Aries, if you are truly ready for the better that awaits you, you will not have a hard time letting go of the old. And that is on every level. Every level. If you are truly sick and tired of living the same life and the same cycle, you won't have a hard time letting go, because you understand and are aware that better awaits you. So you don't cry for the things that the universe is snatching away from you, because the old must be released so the new can be welcomed. So I encourage you once more, Aries, allow yourself to feel. Cry, release. Write down all the negative emotions you are feeling during this Mercury retrograde and burn it up. As you burn it up, I want you to say this with me. I release old energies and negative feelings that are holding me back. I release old energies and negative feelings holding me back. And I welcome the newness of life's adventures. And I welcome the newness of life's adventures. Another favorite of mine, especially if you have a hard time with closing the door on old relationships, or you're finding it hard to pivot within your business, career, whatever it is. Okay. My life's purpose aligns with my heart desires. My life's purpose aligns with my heart's desires. And so it is. You can add, and the universe blesses it, and the universe expands it. This way, the universe knows to meet you halfway. Command the universe, Aries. Do not accept defeat. I'm not telling you not to share how you feel, but I am asking you to put action behind how you feel by releasing old identities and control. Refusing to chase meaningless relationships and frivolous things that no longer work, that no longer fit into the new beginnings that await you, Aries. Take a step back, Aries. If you're feeling exhausted, look around at what is eating away your peace and remove it. Release it. The main overall objective I want you to take here is to allow yourself to feel, man or woman. Man or woman, I don't care how you identify. I don't care if you're the strong one in your family. But in this moment, the universe is calling you to feel and then release. Call your power back and call your energy back. You cannot do either of those two things if you don't allow yourself to feel and if you don't release. Ask for clarity from the universe or whoever you believe in on how to move forward after. Whether it's clarity in your business, clarity in your relocation, clarity in your family matters, clarity in you, in your inner child. For those of you who are uncomfortable with feeling and sitting with yourself, it's going to be a rocky one. And that, I'm going to just be honest. Depending on your placements, that's also another very big thing. Remember, like I said before, your emotions are closely tied to your financial breakthrough and your financial abundance. If what is within is not dealt with, if you don't release that hurt, that betrayal, that relationship that you know is not good for you, that control or fixed way of doing things, even within your career and your businesses, it will be impossible to see that rainbow at the end of the tunnel. Okay? I am calling you to unplug from the world. Take some time out for yourself, even if it's just a few minutes in the morning or at night, an hour to yourself. Allow yourself to feel and then release. I'll be sharing a lot more affirmations on our Aries Discord chat, as well as on here, on TikTok and on YouTube. Okay? Allow yourself to feel and release and call your energy back. Okay? I'll leave you with this, Aries. One of my favorite ways after I have felt what I need to feel, whether it's in the form of crying or journaling, writing it down, whatever. I do many things to release, whether it's exercising, running. After I have felt my emotions, the burden of my emotions, I like to release with affirmations that call my power and my energy back to me. I like to launch into what you would call a battle cry. Okay? One of my favorites is, I call all my power and energy back to me 10 times fold. I reclaim maximum strength, unstoppable vitality. I rise stronger with each experience. You can add your own spice to it, but essentially the main goal here is to call your energy back. The universe blesses your release. The universe honors and blesses the work of your hands, and everywhere you go, favor follows you. Again, I love all my Aries. As always, thanks for coming to my TED Talk, and we'll chat later.